They go play action. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. Play fake. Bridgewater. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater taking a shot for Samuel.
What?
Man,
that's a pick, bruh. Come on.
He'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7. Chargers nothing.
Oh, man. These motherfucking corners.
Slide to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Henry's got it down on the left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go. And got his
Hell
man
no,
complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That nigga clicked on the receiver. He pretty much overthrew him, ran up and caught it, and still was able to hit like the possession catch.
And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh,
he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Davis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Chargers 7. Joey Slye.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They started on the ground with Eckler. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Marcus Davenport. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Ball carrier, K1 short on the stop. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Herbert now. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line.
21, Chargers 7.
Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Eckler. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Reed. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field.
Herbert has it knocked free. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And it's complete. Henry. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. From the gun, Herbert on third down. He's going to look for Allen. This is caught inside the 15.
Lord, they just run me back. Jesus, thank you. There.
Keenan Allen.
Man, 21-16 now, and I just scored.
And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
Yeah. 21-7 in a second, man.
Especially when you see them in
kick a field goal. Then I made him punt it.
How truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Following the touchdown,
when he scored, I scored.
To kick it away.
I think he picked me off. He scored. And then he drove down the field and scored. That nigga had me back there on like 9 just a second ago. Because I went to throw the ball and Von Miller like stripped it or tapped it, so they call it a fumble.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well.
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yeah, did I get the ball or did we get it? I think he got the ball. We got 2 minutes.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And that's caught inside
Who the fuck is Rattling, bro?
He will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Damian Rattling his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Slide to kick off for Carolina.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
Now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Going deep here for Allen.
Oh.
And that will be incomplete.
He got
trying
knocked
to
down.
dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Hell no.
Can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
Covered by Trey Boston.
Here's Ty Long now to punt this one away. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to fire deep for Radley.
Bro, how's he burning all of my fucking corners?
Carolina. Damian Radley, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Following throwing the incomplete pass. Here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Herbert, he's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 23-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Bridgewater. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Damian Rattling on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Slide for the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Panthers 41. Chargers 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. Play action. It's Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in.
He's got a man complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
48-23.
Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard.
All these niggas got fucking custom playbooks.
My goodness, yikes.
Ain't nowhere in the hell the route running that they custom players is doing. They got them in the middle of the field wide the fuck open. And they post corners of the field wide the fuck open. There's no way. They about to let him have this shit.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Man, fuck that. This will lead them up to their
players ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. It's Jaleel Addae who brings him down.
Well, on every play call,
never seen shit
not
like
going to
this.
go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get
how, nigga?
Let's face it.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Curtis Samuel is not fucking built like that. Every fucking play he's burning him.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Lindsey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make...
How is this nigga open?
Panthers. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
I'm in a whole cover 4 and nobody's there.
Extend this big lead.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
7-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 Short coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And hear the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Bridgewater forced out to his left. And that's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Bridgewater now. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just... And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
24.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead. But these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here comes Reed. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 7.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. The drive starts with a completion left side. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
62. Chargers 20.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 30 yards. And the Chargers are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking because parity was something he was looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, a season ago, they didn't have one performance like this, but they put it all together in this ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Austin Ekeler, the intended target. And now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Herbert on 1st down now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They begin with a run by Davis. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Bridgewater here to throw. And this is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.